Hi and welcome to today's chess session on YouTube. Thank you for visiting. I appreciate it. I really do. Now here we go. Is planning still considered important in chess or not? Now even when I'm playing speed chess, do I actually plan as just an amateur? Do I actually plan or don't I? I'm not quite sure. I don't know, but sometimes I think I do. So this is a speed chess game. This is very fast on my cell phone. It is not 5 minute, it's not 3 minute. I wasn't actually going to tell you, but this is a bullet game. Now have a look at this game on what can happen and occur in a bullet game. Sometimes it's crazy, 1 minute chess, only 1 minute for all your moves. Sometimes it's absolutely crazy, but sometimes it looks like it's got a method to it, and that there's, and so I've just watched a couple of grandmasters, one from Russia, and I'm not sure where the other one's from now. I think it was China. Very good blitz playing 3 minute and 2 seconds increments. So here we go. Let's get on with this game without further ado. So here I play the normal sort of lines for me, which are e6. Actually, against knight f3 you can play the Polish, and it's not bad. And these grandmasters, I saw them playing e4, c6, d4, d5, f3, and then after knight f6, e5, and that sort of thing. I think that's what they were playing. So, and they were also playing the a3 Sicilian that Magnus Carlsen has been playing. So here we go. I've got that side of the board looked after for development, but it really is hard to stick to developing sometimes. So I move this piece twice. Now this is the move I played. That is it good or is it not good? So here white has f5. I would suspect that's probably white's best move, or one of them. But white did not play f5. White played here g3. So I can obviously capture the pawn on h3 without any major difficulty. So that entices white to play rook e1. So I want to get out of the way here because I don't want to have anything like bishop here. Maybe not that that's any good, but maybe just bishop here or something like that. But this is no good even in this game, because I would just play bishop g4 even though my queen's attacked, and then I'm threatening white's queen, and I'm getting muddled up here. So I move out the way, I believe, queen d7. So I've also strengthened up this diagonal a little bit better by placing the queen on that diagonal too. So I'm looking at these squares here, and so now f5 is possible, but not really, because I go bishop takes pawn and queen takes after knight takes, and then it's pretty happy for black. So here we go with the continuation of white now played bishop f3. Fair enough. Now, what do you think you could play now? You could play, I don't know if I play the move yet, but there are certain things that are going on here, but I play rook a e8. And now comes queen d2. Bishop f5. This looks like a mistake because, and it probably is. It probably is a mistake. I'm playing it, so I'm only an amateur. I only play just casual chess. Bishop f5, and so my opponent thinks, oh, I want that bishop. That's a good bishop to have, even though it's my bad bishop. I allow my opponent to get my white square bishop with knight f5, queen f5. But of course, now comes bishop g2. Now what would you play? What would you play here now? And I'm not saying that it's the best move on the planet, but what would you play here? Do you think I played in 1 minute chess? Okay, 1 minute chess. 1 minute chess. So this is almost like I've got a wee plan here. I love attacking the king in chess. It's one of the things I love in chess. And it's one thing that I hear I'm known for in New Zealand. New Zealand chess say about me that Weegenaar finds your king and just throws everything he's got at it, which is quite sensible, really. So that gives you a clue about what sort of move I'm going to play here. And so good on you if you found it. Now I could play maybe d4, or maybe I could play knight g4 and queen h5 sort of possibility. And of course, if rook takes rook, then rook takes rook back first. But I might have played something else here. Maybe I played here with the idea of d4, which wins this piece on c3. So even if white would play a3 here, I can't play d4 now so well. It's not so good because of a b4. So what do I do here? Oops, I'll cancel that. That's not my move, which looks quite good too. That's not my move. So what is my move here for black? Sorry, I'm doing this a bit today, aren't I? I better leave the mouse alone. So here we go. This is my move that I played as knight f4. I'm not saying this is the best move on the planet, like I've just said, but I'm saying that it certainly suits my style, especially in 1 minute chess. I mean, like, my opponent's not got probably enough time to work out all the ramifications of this move. So my opponent plays gf4 and bishop f4. Now after I think queen c2, do I just merely take the rook on c1 with my bishop on f4, or do I do something else? So here comes queen c2, and so what would you play now? Would you play just bishop c1 and hope for queen c1 and queen d3 and then etc.? Got quite a few pawns there for black. Queen d3 after queen d3, not queen c3. I think I said queen c3. So after bishop c1, yay, I've got the rook. The rook has to be careful if I do it again. If bishop c1, then I just go rook e1 and win the rook, wouldn't I? Put the mouse away. When the mouse is away, the cats will play, or the house will play. So here, my next move was knight g4. Ah, no, it wasn't. It was Queen C1, Queen G5. And this feels like the Queen's doing something actually. So I think the Rook just moves here. Now I come up with this Knight G4 move. Now, did I plan this or not? Because the thing is I really quite like what's happening to the White King here, because these pieces just like 1, 2, 3, and there's just this piece here defending White's position, really, isn't it? And there are some crazy tactics that can happen here. So this is a threat, which looks quite good. This is a threat, and Rook F2 maybe, but we have to be careful. Rook E8 for black. So White now plays a Rook E8, and now, as previously mentioned, I should, with all due respect, take this Rook, else I'm trying to be like Tao, and I'm not too sure if I can be. So Rook E8. Now I've got the domination of the E file at this stage, with where White would have to set about doing some things to get it back. Now if Bishop C1, okay, then I'm going to just play probably Bishop H2. I'm just thinking here without looking at it too much, or something like that. I'm not sure. My intuition, as Kasparov says, is now turned off. So Bishop B2. Now we've got F3. Now this is a bit sad, because now the king goes from the right to the left, with Bishop E3, King E2, F1, Knight, I'm ahead of myself, Knight E1 check, King E2, so it's going to the king side, then Bishop C1, and then it's going there, and Queen H4 check. And now the only move for White is King G1, and so now it's not too far from the end now, so it's quite good, isn't it? Bishop E3 check. Now really the only move here is King H1, and then I play Knight F3, but I can play Knight G4 as well, or even Knight F1, because then I've got more things showing up there. And this is where my opponent resigned, and that's where I end this session. So is it important to have a plan in chess or not? Or do we get to the stage where we've seen this sort of position before, so we don't have to look too hard? Like, I didn't have to look too hard in the Grandmaster game or games that I watched on chess.com today. Okay, thank you very much. I hope your chess improves no matter what your level, and I'm not saying my sessions here are doing that for you, but I hope that I can help someone out there. Thank you very much.